and the Timekeeper. Hello everyone. Today, I want to share a story about time, pressure, and the art of slowing down when the world tells you to hurry. By the end, you will see how patience can quietly change a life. In a crowded city filled with noise and endless motion lived a man named Freddie. At 35, Freddie was the picture of responsibility. He worked hard and followed every rule, but inside, he felt a restless storm. Every morning, his alarm rang too early. He rushed through breakfast and then to the bus. Even when sitting still, his mind was running a marathon. His office was a small box filled with computers and silent pressure. The clock on the wall ticked loudly. Every tick felt like a reminder that time was moving faster than he was. Freddie looked at his peers. One friend got promoted. Another bought a house. A third posted smiling pictures from foreign travels. Freddie smiled for them, but alone his chest felt heavy. Comparison entered his life like an uninvited guest. He compared salaries, lifestyles, and timelines. At night, one thought returned on a loop. Am I too slow? One evening, after an exhausting day when the bus arrived, he did not enter. Instead, he started walking. The city lights faded behind him, and the traffic softened until he reached an old, overlooked park. The gate was rusty and the paint was peeling, but Freddie pushed it open. The air smelled of wet soil and old leaves. Tall trees stood like silent guards. For the first time that day, Freddie slowed his steps. Near a small pond, he saw a turtle crossing the path. It lifted one foot, paused, and then moved the other. Freddie whispered. Freddie sat on a bench and felt his shoulders drop. His breathing was fast, but the world around him was not. Inside his mind, thoughts still raced. Others are ahead. You should have done more. Just then, an old caretaker walked past with a broom. His back was bent and his steps were steady. He looked at Freddie and spoke softly. Fast feet don't always reach far. The caretaker pointed to the pond. That turtle has lived here for many years. Many animals rush in and out, but the turtle stays. Freddie frowned. But it's so slow. The caretaker smiled. Yes, and still peaceful, still alive. Those words stayed with Freddie. That night, he lay in bed staring at the ceiling. He thought about his rush and his fear. For the first time, he asked, "What if I don't need to hurry?" The next days were not magical. Nothing changed overnight. Freddie still felt pressure and made mistakes, but something inside him softened. He made a small choice. He stopped checking social media every hour. He focused on one task at a time. He began learning a new skill slowly, without panic. Some days he felt tired or wanted to quit, but he remembered the turtle. Slow did not mean failure. Slow meant steady. Months passed. There were no loud celebrations, but Freddie felt lighter. At work, he became more focused and present. One afternoon, his manager noticed his consistency rather than his speed. Freddie was given a new responsibility, not a giant leap, but a solid step forward. That evening, Freddie walked home under a quiet sky. He smiled, not because he had won a race, but because he finally trusted his journey. One morning, Freddie returned to the park. The sun was rising, casting golden light on the water. The turtle was there, moving slowly and surely. Freddie felt warmth in his chest. He understood now. Life was not a race, but a path that opens when walked with patience. Freddie didn't become rich overnight. He didn't beat everyone else, but he became calm, focused, and brave in a quiet way. He learned that rushing breaks the mind, but patience builds the life. Like a river reaching the sea without running, you are also moving forward. If you feel behind or pressured, remember the turtle. Trust your own rhythm. Life is not a race to be won, but a story to be lived, one peaceful step at a time.